The Score, sponsored by Carpetland USA, Harris Pizza, Menards, and Midwest Bank.
Welcome to week 4 of The Score. Things heating up in conference play as undefeated teams are looking to stay just that way.
Central DeWitt and Mediapolis girls are two of those teams leading their conference.
And in the Western Big Six, Moline remains at the top, but they get ready to play an old friend.
That's where we're going to start the next chapter of Rock Island and Moline playing out at Wharton Fieldhouse. Let's head just down the street. Opening quarter in this one, Rocks with a great start. Evan Ellis, he will knock down this three, and they have a 16-9 lead after a quarter. In the second, Moline claws back into it. Alante Anderson going backdoor. Josh Hendricks with the assist, 22-16. Then Brady Welch to the rim, plus the foul, 32-26 at the half. Hey, don't blink, you're going to miss this, and I almost did. Devin Marshall with the dunk in the third quarter, 40-20-9. And then Lawson Zulu. Oh, that's a pretty nice pass and layup, 46-29. His birthday was just yesterday, turned 18. Happy birthday.
Ooh, another dunk.
And then Marshall with another dunk from Lawson Zulu. And then Arthur Abbey get a little revenge on his former team. 56-40 Rocks. They knock off Moline for the first time this season in conference, 59-42 winners.
It was a great feeling, you know. We had to come in here, get our get back. We had to stand on what we've been talking about. So just to come back here and get that win, it feels really good.
Oh, that's very important. You know, that's a goal for us this year. So that us being tied for conference is definitely a good feeling.
So the Maroons now 9-1 in conference play.
United Township looking to keep pace as they head down to Galesburg. First half, it's Max Colgan from UT grabbing the rebound, going back up with it, going strong. That makes it 37-17 Panthers. Second half, Jackson Wyatt takes the pass, drives to the basket, jumps and hits the two-pointer, 41-19. Toby Kuvunina takes it.
I'm glad you said it.
Drains the three. That makes it a 19-point game. And then Joseph Morrow inside. He's too tall, too big, going up strong, 45-22. And UT gets the win, 70-55.
At Don Morris Gym, Geneseo playing Allman with special guest Father Mirabelli in the house. First quarter, Bryce Jackson from downtown knocks it in. Allman with a 3-point lead. Now Pioneers up by 4. They get the ball back to Jackson. He steps back and gets a good look from 3. Buries it. Later in the quarter, Pioneers with the lead 13-7. Quinn Van Kerebrock fires to Landon Nordstrom. He says, I can make threes too, rattles it in. Let's check out that final score. Alleman getting the win over Geneseo, 73-58.
We're going to hear from their head coach, Scotty Moe, in our streaming special. Now we go to the MAC. Pleasant Valley taking on Clinton. 2:30 left in the second quarter. Good ball movement. Luke Martin cuts to the basket and scores 23-10. A minute left in the half. They'll go just inside the three-point line, and it's Devin Harper. Wait for it. They'll kick it out to the corner. That's a three from the corner, splashing it in, 26-19. Spartans in front, and then coming off the bench, Clinton trying to close the gap mid-range here by Blaylen Robinson, still down 26-18. Let's check the final score. It is PV winning by 7, 51-44.
Central DeWitt and Assumption are both coming off big wins, looking to keep momentum going. DeWitt connects early. Brady Meadows finds Dawson. Petchy from top of the key. Three-pointer gives the Sabres the early lead. Later in the quarter, great ball movement from the Knights. Sincere Simons finds Nolan Dittmer, who has the nice touch for 2. Assumption down 4. A couple of minutes later, Knights still fighting. Simons with the miss, but the extra effort to put it in. Back up. Knights still down 12-8. DeWitt remains sharp from long range. Off the screen is Max Froshley to Hudson Kruk on the corner. Casually buries that 3. Let's check out that final score. Close one. Central DeWitt beats Assumption 64-62.
Muscatine starts tonight. A half game back in the MAC as they host Davenport Central. Talon Becker takes the inbounds, gives a little shimmy and shake, and hits the mid-range jumper, 9-0 Muskies. End of the first, Josiah Harris. Breakout pass, and he will throw it up at the buzzer. Yeah, bang, that one's good. Blue Devils up 14-13. End of the second quarter now. Muskies have a 3-point lead. Check out this pass. No look over the head from Becker to Adrian Gompew. Muskies up 24-19 at the break. They go on to win. Maybe we'll see the score. 68-55 is the final.
North Scott flying to face Davenport West. We go to the third quarter. Lancers up 1. Miller Haight backdoor to Josiah Harrington. The reverse jam. Nice. He can get up. 36-33 North Scott. And now a minute left in the fourth. Falcons down 4. The shot blocked, but Zach Peters stays with it, puts it in. They're down 2. They would take the lead 47-46. 8 seconds left. Vashawn Wilmington gets it. Ice in his veins with the jumper, 48-47 North Scott. 3.3 seconds left, a shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go in, and the Lancers avoid an upset with a 1-point win.
First place on the line in the track, a Sherrard and Orion face-off. First quarter, Elliot Cox balling out from three-point land. Nothing but net. Orion leads 14-7. Later in the first, the Tigers kick out to Jack Shar. 3-ball corner pocket, Sherrard within 2. Second quarter, Landon Van Winkle. Check out this spin move he hits here and gets that driving layup to take the 22-21 lead. Fourth quarter, Orion's Dane Franks through contact somehow gets this shot up and one. Woo. But it is Sherrard coming out on top. They win 61-51 to stay on top of the track.
Something that we're known for is our defense, and we got a couple games recently where we have been uncharacteristic with our defense, but tonight they really guarded well for 32 minutes, so heck of an effort by the team.
You got to win every day, every single practice, stay together, keep pushing yourselves at practice. Practice leads the game, and yeah, we'll have a good rest of the season.
All right, let's go to Brockman Gym as arch rivals Princeton and Kewanee Tigers start hot. It's Jack Oster. As Dan Pearson writes, it rhymes with toaster. Nice back door. 2 of his 20. Princeton up 6. The visitors keep coming from distance as well as Gavin Lanham drills a 3 of his 15. Boilers chipping away. Check out Josh DeWant with the pretty spin moves, and he wants to score this one. And he does off the glass. Soon after, it's Dayton Ince. Boilermakers tie it with Logan P2 connecting from downtown, but it's the Tigers thinking upsets. They soar in for a rebound. Jason Smith's Tigers prevail 63-58 is the final.
Let's steam up to Fulton for their game against Morrison. Second quarter, mid-range jumper looking good for Landon Liu. The Steamers up 24-11. Just 3 minutes before the break. Morrison on a fast break. And one for Jace Bielenberg. Gets that right here. Cuts that lead to 13. Getting closer to halftime. A minute 30 left in that first half. D'Angelo Dodd drives, gives it to Landon Liu again. Let's check out that final. Fulton gets the 64-32 win.
The Fan of the Night is sponsored by Millwright's Local 2158.
Hey, this is Graham Severson. He's 12 years old. Tried 3 times to make a half-court shot to win $1,000, and he was so close. He goes to Wilson. He is our fan of the night. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up, Matt girls games, and the team that's still undefeated. That's Mediapolis. It's all next on The Score.
Hi, this is Chasen Randall, and when I'm back home, I check out The Score on WQAD.